All right, I'm back with part two of my bariatric surgery experience. So, where we left off was I was talked into the sleeve, and it surprised the crap out of me because here I was determined to get the gastric bypass when I went into this. But Efren did a great job explaining how Dr. Ortiz at the Obesity Control Clinic, the OCC for short, has patented a new and improved gastric sleeve. And it doesn't have the same issues that all the other people have when they go and get the sleeve surgery because it's new and improved. So he went into those details and I was sold. I'm like, okay, let's do this. So literally, that day he sent me the information in the email and I immediately filled out the new patient form and like by the next day or the day after that, I paid for it and I booked the surgery just 3 weeks away. Now, I didn't realize there was such a thing as a pre-op diet. So I would not recommend anybody do a surgery booking closer than 3 weeks because 3 weeks was just enough time to get all my ducks in a row. But I had already booked my airline tickets back when I thought I was going to Pompeii Surgery Center. And so I asked Efren, hey, can I have July 12th? Because I already have my tickets paid for and the schedule set. And he said, yep, I can get you in July 12th. And so it was just like everything when I called the OCC fell into place just seamlessly. And I was like, okay, this feels right. The knot in my stomach that I had when I talked to Pompeii was gone and it felt really good. So then for the next 3 weeks, I like binged watched YouTube videos and talked to people in Facebook groups for the OCC. And I loved the OCC because they have their own YouTube channel. Again, Obesity Control Clinic with Dr. Ariel Ortiz. And he interviews his patients and here's their experience, talks about what it was like coming to Mexico to have the surgery. And I was so happy and impressed that actually a lot of doctors and nurses from the United States choose to go down there for their surgery. And one huge thing that sets the OCC apart from even places in the United States are that they have the highest accreditation possible. I should have done my research before I started this video because it's been like 2 months since I looked at this stuff. But I want to say it's called the Joint Commission. They call it the JCO for short, I think. And so the Joint Commission accreditation is so intense. They have to dot every I and cross every T in order to get this accreditation. And then they have, reviews where they come in and make sure that they are able to maintain that accreditation. And it's a worldwide accreditation. And there's even places in the States that don't have it. So that was huge, absolutely huge. So again, we're talking about Tijuana, Mexico here. And the other thing that I really loved about this place was Dr. Ortiz has been doing these surgeries, he does different types of them, for, I believe, 25 years and has done like 26,000 surgeries himself, or oversaw them or, as a team. But I'm pretty sure himself, so I should probably get that clarified. But he's been doing it since bariatric surgery became a thing. And he was one of just a handful of doctors that actually went to the United States and Canada and trained other surgeons on how to do this surgery. So he was like a pioneer, a leader in it. And then another thing that made me feel really comfortable is he speaks English perfectly. His staff, they all speak English. The facility, you see in the YouTube videos, you see how clean it is and how they have the state-of-the-art equipment. And honestly, the price that I paid was actually cheaper than Pompeii. And Pompeii added a bunch of, I want to say fluff, but I also need to be nice because there's people that went there and were happy. But to me, it's kind of fluff. They added like massages and maybe like hair and salon and nail treatments and stuff while you're staying there. But the OCC kept it very professional. They took your life seriously. they took your health seriously. And in fact, even myself, I am not able to have blood transfusions, and they did charge me a surcharge for that. But even that made me feel good because they said they wanted to be ready just in case of a worst case scenario. So they had to charge the extra price for having all the equipment and everything on the ready just in case things went south, that they would be prepared to be able to give me a bloodless surgery. That gave me such huge peace of mind. And man, they're so good. Like every question I had, they're prompt. Like they'll call you, they'll email you back. They were dialed in, you guys. Like I can't say I've had a better experience even here in the United States. And I've had 3 surgeries. I guess you can count 4 if you count my tonsillectomy. But I've had 4 surgeries, and I've never had a better experience than I did in Mexico. So pretty incredible. And I think I'll make another video and tell you about like actually step by step how it went for me from the day I got on the plane to the day I got home, so that you can have an idea of what that's like and what to expect. I honestly wish that I had started my YouTube channel back then, because it would have been wonderful to chronicle the whole journey for you guys. But, you know, back then I was still, it's just like 2 months ago, I was still super self-conscious. And obviously at my highest weight, well, not my highest, I've actually been higher than what I have told you guys, but I was at the weight that I had been at for years and years and years, and just really had such a low self-esteem and didn't want to be on camera or even be out in public much. And so it probably wasn't realistic for me to chronicle that journey back then. But hey, with your guys' help, if this channel becomes successful, then I'd be happy to travel back there. Honestly, it was such a good experience. I'd be happy to travel back there and take somebody under my wing and show them the ropes. Pay it forward, right? Pay it back. So anyways, you guys, I feel in my heart of hearts, there's no better place I could have gone. Even if my insurance suddenly, oops, sorry, I'm shaking the camera. Even if my insurance suddenly did say, you know what, we will approve it here in the States, I wouldn't have changed it. I would have gone right back and chose to go the route that I did, because it doesn't matter that it was in Mexico. And side note, it was only like a half a mile south of the border. Like from the time that I got in the vehicle to the time I got there was like a 10-minute drive with traffic, but it was super close. So anyways, I will tell you those details in the next video, but I'm so excited to share my journey with you guys. It's already been life-changing for me. It's only been 2 months. I have a lot of changes yet to come, and my confidence is a lot higher. I feel much better in my clothes already. And I just say do it. That's honestly, you hear this over and over. I will just add my voice to it. That's the one thing that I regret, is not doing it sooner. In fact, I do wish with all my heart that somebody would have seen the pain I was in. Somebody, please see the pain. I'm a fat girl that's smiling, but I'm hurting inside. You know, I'm just so, I needed an answer. I needed help. And it wasn't for lack of trying. So I wish that somebody would have seen that and pulled me aside and said, hey, why don't you do the surgery? Like, seriously, why don't you do it? Put it on a credit card if you have to. That's actually what I did. But it's made such a big difference already, you guys. So I just want to be an advocate for the other people that are going through their lives struggling like I was for over a decade, with everything, trying so hard, but everything going the wrong way on the scale constantly. I want to be an advocate for those people, to encourage them to do this, and to know that they will be okay if they choose the right place, the place that takes their health seriously. And oh my gosh, you guys, the follow-up, the follow-through, the daily emails that you receive, there's so many little things that as I think of them, I will be sharing in the next video. But just want to give you confidence. You cannot go wrong if you schedule your surgery with the OCC in Tijuana, Mexico, otherwise known as the Obesity Control Clinic with Dr. Ariel Ortiz. All right, guys. Till next time, I'll give you more details. Thanks. Bye.